Okay, folks, section 5.8, factoring patterns for x squared plus bx plus c when c is negative. Remember, c is the constant, okay? And when it is negative, all right? Now, let's look at this first example. Now, we're not going to do this any differently. The coefficient, that means the number in front of the variables, okay? The coefficient of x squared is just 1. The coefficient of x is negative 1. This term doesn't have a coefficient. It's just negative 20 at the back, okay? Now, the nice thing about this is since there's not a number in front of the x squared, I know it's going to be x and x, all right? What I do is I'm going to take the last number, the last term, and I'm going to factor it, negative 20. Now I need to write all the pairs of the numbers that give me negative 20. So negative 1, 20, 1, negative 20, negative 2, 10, 2, negative 10, negative 4, 5, and 4, negative 5. Now, when I add them, that's going to give me 19, negative 19, 8, negative 8, 1, negative 1. Now I'm looking for negative 1, right? Okay? So I want this pair back here. So it's going to be x positive 4, or x plus 4, x negative 5, or x minus 5. Okay? Now, let me do this quickly. I'm going to erase this, and just to show you, when I multiply this back out, I'm going to get x squared minus x minus 20. X times x is x squared. X times minus 5 is minus 5x. 4 times x is plus 4x. And 4 times negative 5 is negative 20. When I combine these two things, it's going to be x squared minus 1x minus 20. And that's what I wanted to get when I multiply them back. So my answer is this, because they said factor it. I want the things that I multiply together to give me the trinomial. That's my answer. Let's do it again here. Now it looks a little bit different because this has some variables back here. What? Don't worry about it. We're going to do it the same way. All right? We know it's going to be x in the front. And I need to factor, but because I have k squared in the back, all I have to do is stick a k here and stick a k here. And now we're doing it the exact same way that we did the last problem. Okay? I just want to know what goes here and what goes here. Well, let's take negative 12 and we're going to factor it. Remember, you got to write all the pairs of the factors so you can see which ones add together to give you negative 4. Okay? Negative 1, 12. 1, negative 12. Negative 2, 6. 2, negative 6. Negative 3, 4. 3, negative 4. Okay? Now, when I add them, that's going to give me 11, negative 11, 4, negative 4, bing, 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 bing. That's the one I'm looking for. All right? I don't need to keep going. This is the pair that I'm looking for, and I'm going to put plus 2k, because it's positive 2, and minus 6k, because it's negative 6. Now, bear with me. I'm going to check this just to make sure I got the right answer, because I care if I got the right answer. Okay? X times x is x squared. X times negative 6k is negative 6kx. 2k times x is positive 2kx. And 2k times negative 6k is negative 12k squared. Now these two middle terms, these linear terms, I can add together. They're like terms. So I'm going to get x squared minus 4kx minus 12k squared. Is that what I started with? It is what I started with. Let me erase just so I can see it. Oh yeah, that's right. So these are the factored parts of x squared minus 4kx minus 12k squared, and that's what they wanted. Okay? All right. Nice job. You're ready. Do 1, 3, and 5, and we'll work on these more tomorrow. See ya.